The historic town of Guildford, built on the banks of the River Wey, is thought to date back as early as the Saxon period. In 1653, the Wey navigation opened up as a business route from Guildford to the Thames in Weybridge and predates any other major canal building programme by over a century. The famous clock on the Guildhall was built by John Aylward, a London clockmaker who presented it to the town in return for freedom to trade in the borough. Guildford Castle is thought to have been built shortly after the 1066 invasion of England in honour of William the Conqueror. The grounds around the castle are a mixture of beauty and history. There's a war memorial, bowling green, fish pond and Alice's secret garden. King Henry III resided in the castle with his son, who became King Edward I. From the top of the Great Tower, see a stunning panoramic view of Guildford and its beautiful surrounds. The Golden Sands at St Catherine's and the old ford nearby are believed to be where Guildford gets its name, the Golden Ford. And before the bridge was built, a ferryman would take a toll to transport people across the river. Nearby is Artington Spring, nestled below the ruins of the 13th St Catherine's Chapel atop the golden sandy hill. Just 10 minutes walk from the castle is Pewley Down. The stone monument dedicates that the land was purchased by the Friary Brewery and given back to the people of Guildford to ensure that its beautiful landscape could never be built on. On a clear day, you can see for miles. Tall conifers and magical bluebell woods in the spring open up to stunning views of Chilworth and Albury. Here, dozens of Mesolithic and hundreds of Neolithic flint tools and flakes have been discovered. Pillboxes and tank traps along the North Downs Way signify the last line of defence from German invasion during World War II. The iconic St Martha's Church stands upon an old Saxon settlement. Many great Guildfordians are buried there, including Bernard Freyberg, the Governor of New Zealand, and French actress Yvonne Arnaud, who had her ashes scattered atop the hill. Built in 1625 by the East India Trading Company, this was a thriving and successful gunpowder mill, and one of the largest in the country. During the First World War, German Zeppelins were sent over to destroy the gunpowder mills, despite their German ownership. After they were abandoned in 1920, a community turned the buildings into dwellings and the area became known as Tin Town, but after 1960 they fell into disarray. The buildings and millstones are iconic to the area and have an eerie feel to them in a beautiful spellbinding setting. Just behind the gunpowder mills is the Percy Arms, which serves local ale and great food. Just before you reach Albury and Chilworth, the Tillingbourne River runs through the tiny village of Shear. Recorded in the Domesday Book, the village dates back to the 12th century. Stunning little shops, tea rooms and pubs give an amazing character to Shear, and the village remains unspoilt from development. Many a mysterious and haunting tale surround the tranquil waters of the Silent Pool and Sherborne Pond. Famously, Silent Pool was feared to have taken the life of writer Agatha Christie when she infamously disappeared in 1926 after her car was discovered at Newlands Corner. Today, the spring feeds a more friendly spirit, with the Silent Pool's very own gin distillery, and if you enjoy a wine, then Albury Vineyard is also next door. The road leading up from the Silent Pool back towards Guildford holds the magnificent open scenery of Newlands Corner, which attracts people by their thousands to look out onto the stunning views of the Surrey Hills. So, what are you waiting for? Put your boots on and get out into the open. Discover the country, discover the beauty. Discover Guildford.